My childhood was a fantastic adventure. I remember with my older brother and my younger sister, summertime in elementary school, one of the first chores that we ever did was learning to garden and getting out there and tilling the earth and planting the seeds and then watching the entire lifespan of a plant grow from seed to table. It was that relationship that kind of started this whole process. My name is Shane Hobel, and I'm the founder of Mountain Scout Survival School. Mother Earth knows where all the tracks are. It's up to us to slow ourselves down in order for her to reveal them to us. Tracking is something that has spoken directly to my heart. It teaches you the song, the stories on the landscape. It teaches you the weathers, the patterns, the winds. You look on the landscape and see the rains that once fell and how they traveled across the ridges. Tracking is not just about footprints on the earth. Nothing in nature can move without disturbing something else. Out here in the wilderness programs, you'll be able to learn the 7 R's: shelter, water, food, tracking, awareness, movement, and fire.
We begin and end fire with the same thing in reverence and thanksgiving. The first step is that, I thank the wood.
According to Grandma, it was kind of shunned, our heritage, being part of the First Nations peoples here, because in all the other sides of our family, nothing was being honored. And so we did that. We honored it in our family, and we embraced that Native heritage.
Notice I'm not in a panic, I'm not in any rush. We have fire, it's all gonna be okay.
And so the upbringing was that. Mom putting us out in the garden, running around barefoot in a pair of shorts, and that was my wardrobe. We didn't grow up with toys. We didn't grow up with video games. Our home was outside.
See the cherry? It just creates a coal. But it's very fragile. It really is a baby. We just created it.
Everything that I have done my entire life has always been in the service of others.
And very carefully to breathe life into it.
And I think that is my singular purpose, is to obtain certain skills and pass them along.
Now, are we huffing and puffing to get this thing going? No. Because you took the time to pick the right sticks, because the sticks are touching the previous layers, it's self-feeding. And that's the beauty of this fire structure, the teepee structure.
There was a time when we used to sit around a fire as a tribe. And we'd gather around that fire, and I'd be able to look at all of the people's faces, and we'd be able to talk to each other and say hello. It was a community. And together, we gave each other support because we would scatter off into the distance and gather all those things that we would use and then come back together and be able to share them with each other. She was a great moccasin maker. He was a great teepee maker. Everybody had a wonderful skill by which we were able to share. Our ancestors were incredibly sophisticated people in a very primitive time. Coming out here into the woods, these skills teach you the relationship that we once lost. kind of nice. Here we are, this modern era with all this modern technology, and yet I still feel like I'm part of that old school. I believe that there is a major disconnection between modern society, people, and our great mother, Earth. I think that it's more important now than ever, to get back to the basic roots. It starts with dropping all of what you think you know and going back to what it was way back in the day. I'm not worried about technology. I think it'll always be there. I'm just afraid that the Earth is going to shift in such a way that it's going to really make it difficult for a lot of us to continue to be here. I want to put these skills back in the schools nationally across this country. I want to make it part of this curriculum. We are designed to learn constantly. We grow constantly. So if you have any sort of flickering of a passionate candle in there because you're curious about these things, don't deny yourself. Do it. You know, an elder said to me, life is every day. You're living it every day. So what kind of adventure are you having today?